and the Glow Club. I'm Nancy Reagan, the ageless skin coach. I'm here with Gina Tassinelli from Stylishly Branded, and we're here to spill the tea on staying fabulous and ageless. And today we have got lots of special things for you because we are unwrinkling time. Yes, we're aging with grace and glee. That's what we have to do tonight. So it's a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you for joining us tonight. And we're here to do a little bit of intro and move on with our show.
Let me first of all, you like totally skimmed over your name.
Hello.
I have to say, if you don't know yet, this is Nancy Reagan, also known as the First Lady of Skincare.
There you have it. Yes.
And the founder and owner of Ballerina Spa, located in Delray Beach, but you can find it online as well.
Yes.
And
there you have it.
Yeah.
And
so
you?
And my name is Gina Tassinelli.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I am the owner and founder of Stylishly Branded and Hype Media. And so I work with women just like Nancy and other small businesses to help you show up on social media with confidence and in a way that makes people want to work with you and hang out with you and learn more from you. So
that's it.
Okay.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, we're done. Bye.
See ya. It's over. It's done. So,
all right. So today, this session of Skin Diva 101, we're talking about unwrinkling time, aging with grace and glee, your journey to youthful skin. So let's talk about aging.
Well, before we start with aging, we have to tell them all those good things that we have. And number one, if you're going to put stuff in the chat, kind of tell us hi and everything. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. Hi, Mom. My mom's
Hi, Mom.
And hi, someone else. And we do need to apologize in advance. So we are streaming this in, I don't know, like
5 places.
5 plus some of my places. So we may not see your name. So we're sorry about that. But
so if you
can drop your name.
Yes, you can drop your name if you want to.
Yeah.
We have a lot of really cool things. We do have very special giveaways. So please stay to the very end.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, we were not great with our computer skills today. So you already see that secret bundle is up in the corner.
Right.
So, but stay with us before you hit the secret bundle.
Don't click that.
Don't hit that yet.
Don't click that yet.
Because we really want you to stay with us.
Right.
But first, we're going to go through the science of aging and a little bit about why we age and a little bit of that first. And then we're going to go through actually what we can do to slow it down and how we can do it with happiness and grace and glee. And I think part of that is just your aura and your energy. But we're first going to talk about the natural aging process and what ends up happening. And from the minute you're born, I had to tell you this, to the time you're about 20, you start that aging process of where you start to see the skin and it has like little environmental things. And you actually can look at somebody who has been out in the sun that might have really fair skin, and you can actually see their aging at that early point. Yes, at 20? That early point. Yes, because
at 20?
You're looking at skin cells that are replacing themselves. And what ends up happening is when you have all the dead skin on top and it's constantly not being replaced easily with healthy skin, and because we have all the chemicals and everything happening in our world, what's happening? Somebody says beauty is wasted on the young.
Yes. Hi, Carrie. Yeah, Carrie. Beauty is so wasted on the young.
It is at times, but also it's a real learning for us that might be a little bit older. It's a real learning and teaching moment when we can help our kids and we can help our grandkids and stuff like that actually age because they know what to do and how to do it healthier. And your skin cells replace themselves all the time.
Mhm.
So that's the good news. So any damage that you have from having bad skin or having cells that were damaged, do know that those skin cells can be replaced. They
Mhm.
can be, they can be re-educated. You can send them back to school and you can tell them that you want to replace them with different cells that have higher peptides, higher vitamins, and everything like that. So you can re-educate skin cells.
So like retrain your skin.
Exactly. And the other part that is important is that skin on different parts of your body ages very differently. So if you're looking in the mirror and you're looking at that, then you'll also notice that sometimes, wow, skin is aging very differently there than it was there. So, and that is for environmental. It's also because skin in different parts ages differently. Our hands are constantly out, so they're going to age differently than other body parts.
Sense. And also, is it because the skin is thinner in certain parts too? So elasticity and all of that.
Exactly. Okay. And once you start that skin breakdown, whether it's environmental, whether it's the sun, whether it's what you're eating, all of that is going to make a difference on the aging part of your body. Yeah. So that makes a huge difference. If you guys have questions on that part of the skin replacing itself, or that part of the body actually learning how to educate the skin cells, and we'll go into that more because that really helps you unwrinkle your wrinkles. So it can happen, and it does happen. So all is not lost in the fighting aging process.
Right. Like, who wants to unwrinkle their wrinkles?
Exactly.
Come on, give me some hearts. Let's see you drop a heart for that.
Yes. Carrie said, I'm considering the oxygen facial. Will you talk about that? I definitely will talk about oxygen. Oxygen and CO2 exchange are really important for the skin. Oxygen actually, it's part of our whole breathing process. And the more O2 you have in your skin, it's really fun. I went to somebody who was trying to sell me a big $50,000 machine today. So I did this whole thing, but it tests how much oxygen you have in your breath as to how young your skin is, or how young your body is in your aging process by the oxygen. So any oxygen that we put in the skin is going to automatically make your skin appear more youthful, because you're feeding the cells the O2, and that's what it needs to actually feel and look younger, because it also helps with the cellular cycle and the production. Exactly. Wow. So if that helps you, Carrie, with making your decision on the oxygen facial, the lasting effects of it are not as great as we want them to be, but it does make a huge difference, and it's very glowy for that time going out. It's super nice
and relaxing,
and very relaxing.
Yeah.
So part of the unwrinkling process goes into our skincare basics, and I don't know that I need to spend a ton of time on skincare basics, but you know that you have to cleanse at night. Everything that you do, the most important part is your nighttime routine, because you're going to bed and your body is regenerating as you sleep. So all that regeneration process is the key time for you to make your skin look fabulous. Right. So please wash your face
before bedtime.
Make sure that you're using a sunblock in the morning. I don't care if you're going to a job that you're going to be inside, from the car to back and forth, you're going to get sun. So that part of it, the skincare basics, can't be said enough into making sure that you're doing everything that you should to prevent your wrinkles, and know that your repair cycle is at night.
Mhm.
So peptides, mask, everything that you're doing
At night.
at night. If that can be added to before you fall in bed, because
Right.
you've been Wonder Woman all day long, because I know all of you guys are Wonder Women and you're trying to do 8,000 million things. But all you Wonder Women out there, try to clean your face and make sure that it's the right cleanser. You're not overstripping your skin.
Mhm.
You're not trying to unbalance it. How many people are still using Dial soap? And I shouldn't say brand, but they're using
Right.
soap and they're using things that are stripping. And you really have to be gentle with it, because remember, you're turning it over, you're giving it new cells, and you're doing that with the skin all the time. So that part's important.
And
very much.
replenishing.
Yes. And I guess we're on to lifestyle factors, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, and did we mention moisturizing too?
well,
But
moisturizing.
that's
you
like
guys, you guys know.
you guys
serum,
know. You guys
serums,
are pros.
serums, moisturizers. That's part of the skincare basic part of it that you really want to know. But if you have questions on that, just definitely
and drop questions as we're speaking, because we're gonna keep answering as we go through.
So
lifestyle.
Unwrinkling time, and those people that they're like, oh my gosh, she hit 40, and all of a sudden everything that was done because she partied like crazy, or she did this, or she did that, or she was in the beach 24/7 worshiping the sun, and tanning beds, and she hit 40, and all of a sudden it was downhill. Well, not that we all don't have fun, or we're not going to continue to have fun, but lifestyle and moderation, it's a huge part of your skin and what your skin looks like and how your skin feels, and every part of what you're doing. So from a lifestyle factor, your diet, your hydration is key. Having enough minerals in your water, in your body to balance, so your water is absorbed into your cells. Something I learned today, which is very interesting. It's something that you really need to make sure that you have the right mineral content in your body for your water to actually be absorbed. How many people?
I didn't know. I had no idea.
So many people say, I drink a gallon of water, and you're like, oh yeah, but are the mineral balance in your skin or in your body enough so that the cells open up to take the water in? I'm like, wow, I learned something new every day.
Yeah.
But the hydration part of the skin is super important. And if you take it and you do like this, and your skin just falls back, if it stays, then
it falls back.
If it falls back, you have enough moisture.
Oh,
and if it stays, then
you don't. Okay.
Then you don't. So you can almost see the dehydration in the skin.
Yeah.
But that dehydration in the skin is what starts the wrinkling part of it. So to unwrinkle your time, you really need to be in there, and you need to be drinking enough water. The other part of oxygen, and like part of that, is also regular exercise, and really making sure that you're getting in there and you're doing the regular exercise. So your body's getting oxygen, it's regenerating the skin cells. Not only is it good for your oxidative stress and everything like that, but also it's helping the skin all the time. You're working out all the time, even if you're walking, doing something light, any type of movement 3 to 4 times a week is going to make a huge difference in your skin. A huge difference.
I love that.
So,
and really quick, now that we're talking about working out, how do you feel about infrared workouts?
They're supposed to be,
because I've started that.
Really?
Yeah, and I love it. But and one of the things that they talk about is
the skin.
Infrared
and skin, red light, even though I'm sure you're not right on top of the light, the closer you are to the red light, the better it is for the skin. But any type of infrared is going to give you that anti-aging benefits. And all of the studies that have been done, Brian Johnson is big on YouTube, and he talks a lot about using the infrared and not only for the panels that we do at the spa too, but the LED light is fabulous for any type of skin unwrinkling time. And you can see all of the studies have been done over months and months, or just showcase that part of it.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. Yeah.
I'm unwrinkling.
You're unwrinkling and working out. So you're doing it at the same time, which is super cool.
I love that.
And the other part of actually lifestyle that I really, really like is, or not like, but like to address, is the stress management. And where we really see a lot of the stress is in somebody's skin. For example, if somebody is going through chemo, their skin is going to be very stressed because the chemo is putting a lot of stress on the body. Somebody who has a horrifically, crazy job, and they're constantly under stress and they're not feeding their body enough, that's going to show in their skin. Where it shows is the laxity of the skin. So when you're doing this for the person and you see that and you lift the skin up and it drops, and you can see a lot of times people that are big athletes that aren't replacing their minerals enough, you can see it in the skin because you're putting so much stress on the body that the skin, is headed towards that wrinkling, because it's not getting enough nutrients.
And it's not holding in the water.
Correct.
Okay.
So it's the electrolytes, it's every part of that that makes the skin the healthiest that we want it to be. So you can unwrinkle it and get it. So it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
If we have any questions on lifestyle factors for youthful skin, we'll talk about that before we go forward.
I don't see any questions.
None?
Not yet.
My favorite part of this, and it's not everybody's favorite part of aging, but it's aging with glee and grace. And I say that for everybody's going to always have something that happens. You always are. Everybody does. We come in contact with people every day, and I can tell you everything's not a bed of roses for everybody all the time, and it's super hard sometimes to have that really positive attitude. But I can tell you just from experience, the positive attitude, even if somebody's you have really, really rough times, the positive attitude is going to make a huge difference in your whole body and how it feels. And from a skin standpoint, and I can't begin to tell you the difference between, you can tell the people, like just from working on them, the difference in the energy of the person that has the happiness and the person that doesn't. And it doesn't make a difference on socioeconomic. It makes no difference at all. It's really about attitude, and it's really about energy as to everything that happens. It's pretty amazing. But the grace and the glee and the importance of self-love. There's a lot of people I see, they get to be like 50 and life is over. It's done. It's over. I'm calling it in. Or they're, I traveled a little bit this summer and going places and being in the same room with people that were younger than I am, and they acted like they were older. And you'll understand when you get my age. And I'm like, how old are you? And they were like, you wouldn't want to know. And I'm like, how old are you? And then they would go, well, I'm over 60. And I'm like, okay. But it's like that whole attitude of my life is over. But I have to tell you, I don't care if you're 40, 50, 60, 70, there's people doing great things at every age now. And if you haven't seen on Netflix, they have a great thing about longevity and the blue zones.
Oh no! Oh, but I've just heard about that.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And when you see the community and you see the people and you see the self-care and the self-love and you see everything that happens. Now, these people aren't blessed to have, spas and beauty facials and products that are amazing or anything like that, but they're living to be this, incredible age. And part of that is their attitude and how they approach their life and the love they have for everybody, everything in their community and just their world in general. And that is really makes, I cannot begin to tell you, a big difference in how your body performs.
And how you age.
And how you age. Exactly. So in the unwrinkling time, helping clients and helping people get there with the self-care and the self-love, because, at 50 years old, I can't change what you did at 30. I can change what you're doing, from 50 on,
right?
But I can't change what you did at 30. I can only help repair it and unwrinkle it, but I can do it better if you can approach it with, I'm going to do this, versus, hey, this is the, worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, and we see it all. I mean, from people that have bad, fillers and, I can't believe I got a bad filler. It happens to me. It's always me. I'm like, it's everybody, because it happens to a lot of people, but how you,
the attitude
and how you get there, makes a big difference in your grace and glee,
right? Grace
of actually unwrinkling your body, unwrinkling your happiness, unwrinkling everything. And I think that's part of the whole part of being a skin diva, and really approaching skincare as life care, and really making it part of who we are and
our routine,
our
life.
And I mean, I refuse to go down without kicking really hard. I mean, it's just like and I refuse to do it with somebody, making me feel anything less than, what I am and who I am. So it's like, I hope, that we can give you that same, go for it, no matter, I mean, we have clients that, we have a lady that's 94 years old. And she's got macular degeneration, so she can't see what she really looks like at all. But she knows from, getting really, really close in the mirror, and she knows really, from how her skin feels.
Yeah.
She worshiped the sun like it was yesterday, every day. She was but she feels like she's saying, this is just incredible. This is how I am. But she wants her skin to feel soft. She doesn't want it to feel rough at all. So, that's part of making her feel beautiful.
Right.
And I think no matter what age we are, never, ever lose hope, because hope and beauty go together. And that's when somebody coined the phrase, it's beauty is hope in a jar.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's
to
so
me,
beautiful.
It really is, but it really is. It's hope that I'm going to wake up and the magic wand is going to happen. It's hope that, hey, I'm going to use this product and it's magically going to make my wrinkles disappear. It's hope that, my beauty is going to get me, the hot date, whatever that is, that's your beauty. That's part of everything that we do to unwrinkle ourselves, because part of it is in how we feel about ourselves and how we view our world.
Right. And what we say to ourselves too.
Yes.
Which actually reminds me, we'll share the link later, but we do have a free ebook, the Skin Diva 101 ebook, and it's got tons of skincare tips in it, but also affirmations,
Yes.
skin affirmations that are really, really
Yeah.
beautiful to read to yourself.
Yeah. So, and you should do, like, if you're not meditating every day, even if it takes you like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it is, something that centers you, helps with your breathing, helps with everything, but something that gives you a little bit of that lifestyle so that you're really, really doing it with the glee and grace that you should. I mean, so.
Sherry said, they say your most productive years are your 70s and 80s. I love that, Sherry.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, from what, like,
Sherry knows she's very productive. I know Sherry.
From clients that I have, I mean, I've never seen so many people like building farms. I know another one that decided they were going to like embrace the van life because they saw younger kids doing the van life. I'm like, the van life? What the hell is a van life? I'm like, had no idea what she was talking about. She goes, Nancy, I'm getting in a van and I'm going across the country. And I'm like, at your age? It was funny though, but it's like, it's true. It's like, we can do anything as long as we feel good. Right. And we feel good about ourselves. Yeah. I mean, we can defend ourselves. So I guess we're on to now we're getting to the crux of the video that you guys have now stayed with us this long, and we appreciate that. Yeah. But we're going to highlight ingredients that really help you unwrinkle. And not all ingredients are going to be used at one time. I'm going to say that. Not all ingredients are going to be used at one time. You should be using some, but not all at the same time. But one of them that starts with is retinol. So we can talk about retinol, and retinol you will know as retin A, and it is a acidic form of vitamin A. So it's an acid, and it is very, very sun sensitive to the skin. It doesn't, retin A doesn't do what fat soluble vitamin A does. So I'll tell you, there's also high dose vitamins like Environ. So it's high dose vitamin A, C, and E. So it forms a little triangle, and A is always important, C and E, and they work very symbiotically together, like all together. So this is a fat soluble form of vitamin A, whereas this is an acidic form. Okay. So the fat soluble actually soaks into the skin, whereas the acidic, I gave you the wrong one. The acidic one actually goes on the surface and sloughs off the skin. Oh, okay. So one, that's like a peel. Correct. Okay. One is feeding the skin. Got it. One is exfoliating the skin. Okay. Both are anti-aging, but one feeds, one exfoliates. Okay. So those are kind of high dose vitamins. How do you know? How do you know if it's one or the other? My big recommendation that I want the skin to be thicker and stronger as we age. So I don't want my clients to be thinning the skin. Gotcha. But constantly, you're going to hear retin A. You're going to hear retin A. You're going to hear retin A. Right. Well, if I can give somebody high dose vitamins and I can work them up to something that's more powerful, like up to 5 times more powerful than retin A. Okay. Because it's absorbed into the dermis layer and it physically changes the cell and the information. So if I was sunburned 20 years ago, high dose fat soluble vitamin A, C, and E can actually repair that sun damage. Oh. So I want something that's going to repair and not just slough off. Right. Peels have their place. Yeah. But it's not something that feeds and nurtures the skin. Got so it. I want something that is going to nurture and give it strength. Okay. So those are 2 really, really great anti-aging, anti-wrinkling, unwrinkling, those from the vitamin standpoint. Hyaluronic. Hyaluronic is a phenomenal tool. It is inside every cell, just like our ceramide. It is in every cell, so it helps to plump. But hyaluronic is a moisture binder, so it helps bind moisture. I know you guys really want to know this, but it helps bind moisture 1,000 times more than if it was just water.
Okay.
So if you had water and you had hyaluronic on the skin, and then you had water on the skin, the hyaluronic would help the moisture bind 1,000 times more. And this is all done scientifically studied. Yes.
Okay.
The marketing part of hyaluronic is that it has been watered down so much. And if you saw hyaluronic in its actual form, it almost looks like plastic. And it is combined with water or a gel or aloe or something like that in order to make it liquid. The thicker the hyaluronic, the better. The thinner the hyaluronic, the not so good.
Got it.
You can buy it for $15 or you can buy it for $100.
Yeah.
So how you purchase it, not that the $100 one is always better, but it's just what brand you're buying, whether or not it's good quality hyaluronic.
From looking at the label, how would you be able to tell?
You are going to be able to tell because sodium hyaluronate is going to be almost at the very top. Okay, of it. But you can also tell by the thickness. So if I open this and did a drop of it, you're going to see it's super thick,
like goopy,
and it's goopy, which means that it's going to really moisture bind.
Okay.
If you're using hyaluronic as an anti-aging ingredient, you want to use it like cleanse, tone, not with witch hazel, please. Cleanse, tone. Then you want to use your serums that are like your anti-aging ones. Then you put on your moisture binder, your hyaluronic, and then a moisturizer on top of that, a cream.
Okay.
So you work up to the cream. So, but I call it almost like your prescription strength.
Right.
Then your hyaluronic goes on top of that, or a ceramide serum.
Okay.
A ceramide serum can go on top of that to help bind the moisture in.
Would you do this at night?
Yes.
Yeah. Because of that's not retinol.
No, but the vitamins are working better. Once you build your skin up, you could use it morning and night.
Okay.
But your repair again is happening at night.
Right.
So I want all that to be done. I want it to the power to be packed in at night.
Yeah.
At nighttime. Those are super antioxidants. You can also find retinol in an exfoliating scrub.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, this one is a 2%. So you can have it diluted down. So it's not quite as active as this retin-A.
Right.
Or retinol. So it makes a huge difference on how powerful it is. So when you're using all of those ingredients to unwrinkle, you just want to make sure that your hydration and what you're feeding your skin are your two primary focal points for unwrinkling your skin.
Right.
Like it's the key to really having great skin is what you're doing with those two things. Because you can do, the cleanser can be okay. The toner, if you're not stripping it all off, can be okay. But if you're not keeping it hydrated and you're not feeding it. So a lot of times I'll see people that are, it's hydrated, but they're not feeding the skin anything to make it better. So we have all these things now. Peptides is another huge part of the whole skincare changing industry.
Right.
So peptides are huge for actually physically changing the cells. I mean, shoot, they're using them to lose weight now. I mean, peptides are like everything. So it's been around for skincare for a long time, but the peptides, as far as actually physically changing it, It works great to soften wrinkles. It works great for re-educating the cells, but the vitamins actually do a better job because the peptides are a signal. So they signal and go, okay, hey, I'm signal, but the actual vitamins and the antioxidants are the ones that are doing the repair to the skin.
Got it.
So you want kind of like a combination of both.
Okay.
Because it really helps to really fight the wrinkles.
Yeah. To unwrinkle.
Yes, unwrinkle. So what kind of questions do we have? We have any more?
Any questions
out there?
I don't think so. It's a quiet evening tonight.
Yes.
But let's talk about your about some of our favorites products.
Okay. So
and they're at least my
favorite.
So but I think they're favorites.
We were doing a little skin bundle for tonight. And these are actually, if we have to like pick some very unwrinkling products. And this is one is like, this is kind of like my it's like it's a great cream, and I probably don't talk about it enough of how great it really is. But it has retinol, it has DMAE in it, it has glutathione in it, it has alpha lipoic in it, and it is just chock full of anti-aging ingredients. And I call it the mean green cream because I just love it so. But you use the ceramide before that, and then you use the green cream right after that. And it works amazing to really be an anti-aging. And we wanted to throw in our fabulous Bella Glow mask as we did all of them, $40 off tonight.
So this is the secret bundle for the night.
Yes, for one that's been up in the corner. And so it's definitely been there. And I don't know if the person is like, if you like, we want to have, can you see who's like hanging out with us? Who stayed to the end?
Here is, oh no, I can't.
No?
I can't tell. No.
Okay. So do me a favor, because I have a very special gift for the couple of people that are still on with us. If you will DM us your email, we will email you a special extra. And if you order, we'll send it with your order, but we'll send you a little thank you gift for staying with us through the whole evening. And
so awesome. She always pulls like extra little surprises. So send a message wherever you're watching this. Just depends where you're watching this. Send a message from that profile or platform with your email address, and we will make sure to reach back out and get all your info. Actually, with your email address, phone number, and your shipping address.
Yes, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'll do that like tonight. Oh, hi.
I'm still here.
So do that tonight, because our $40 off on our secret bundle is tonight only. I don't know if you have seen that or not, but it's very, very cool. And all the information is there. I don't even know if I can get there on my phone.
I have it. I will pull it up. So so let me show you guys your bundle. Okay. If you want to grab this tonight, and it brings, what does it bring again? The green
cream that has all the power ingredients in it, the antioxidants, the ceramide serum, the green cream, and the Bella Glow mask.
Okay. So I'm just going to show it from here. So
there you go.
This is your bundle. Okay. So it is $40 off until tomorrow, just 24 hours, limited time. Check it out. Go to the QR code and check that out. And we'll also drop the link in here in just a few moments too.
And for all of you that are skin divas out there, we do have a Glow Club on Facebook. And you just go to our Facebook profile under Bella Reina and you'll ask to join the Skin Diva Glow Club if you're not already a member. And each Tuesday, we may do it a different time, but right now we're doing Tuesdays. I come into the group and I do a live Q&A and try to answer any questions that you might have during the week, but also to talk about different things. This last week I was talking about peels and whether everybody is like, fall, I gotta have my peel. And I was just trying to caution everybody on the types and what, not to do. So join us for that, because education is super important for you to really be able to unwrinkle with Grace and Glee and doing
and to
it
not
with
waste
fun.
that and to not waste your money on the wrong products too. Yeah,
exactly.
So, all right, beautiful women. Any last minute questions before we jump off? Oh, and I see actually somebody's watching from YouTube. I just noticed that. I thought I could actually see the little YouTube.
Oh, we actually have somebody there. That's awesome. Yay.
All right. Awesome. Well, have a beautiful night. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next Skin Diva 101 coming in October.
October it is. I think we'll be unmasking.
Unmasking. Yes, that's going to be fun.
Take care.
Bye,
Good night.
guys.